situations says a lot about you as a leader. Do you become paralyzed with indecision? Do you rush to false certainty? Or do you navigate the uncertainty with grace and confidence? The key is to embrace ambiguity, not fear it. See it as an opportunity for creativity, for innovation. Be comfortable saying, I don't know, but let's figure it out together. This honesty, this willingness to tackle the unknown earns respect. It's about finding the balance between decisiveness and flexibility, between having a clear direction and being open to new information, between confidence and humility. Master this balance, and you'll be well equipped to lead in our ever-changing world. The power of vulnerability in leadership. There's a common misconception that leaders need to be invincible, that they should never show weakness. But the truth is, showing vulnerability can be a strength. When you're willing to admit your fears, your doubts, your mistakes, it makes you human. It makes you relatable. It shows courage. And ironically, this vulnerability can make you appear stronger, not weaker. Who do you respect more? Someone who pretends to have all the answers, or someone who's honest about their uncertainties but committed to finding solutions? Someone who hides their mistakes, or someone who owns up to them and focuses on making things right? Vulnerability in leadership isn't about being weak. It's about being authentic. It's about creating an environment where it's okay to take risks, to make mistakes, to learn and grow. And that kind of environment, that's where innovation thrives. That's where loyalty grows. That's where respect is earned. The concept of servant leadership. This might seem counterintuitive at first. After all, aren't leaders supposed to be served, not served? But the most respected leaders understand that true leadership is about serving others. Servant leaders put the needs of their team first. They ask, how can I help? Instead of what can you do for me, they focus on removing obstacles, providing resources, and empowering their team to succeed. This doesn't mean being a pushover or neglecting your responsibilities. It means understanding that your success as a leader is intrinsically tied to the success of your team. It means using your position not for personal gain, but to lift others up. When you adopt this mindset, something magical happens. People don't just follow you because they have to. They follow you because they want to. They respect you not for your title, but for your character. They give their best, not out of fear, but out of loyalty and shared purpose. In our increasingly globalized world, the ability to work effectively across cultures is becoming a crucial leadership skill. Cultural intelligence isn't just about knowing the do's and don'ts of different cultures. It's about being open to different perspectives, being able to adapt your communication style, and being willing to challenge your own cultural assumptions. It's about understanding that there's not just one right way to do things, that different cultural backgrounds bring different strengths, different ways of problem solving, different approaches to teamwork. Leaders with high cultural intelligence know how to bridge these differences. They know how to create inclusive environments where diverse teams can thrive. They know how to navigate cross-cultural challenges with sensitivity and respect. And in doing so, they earn the respect of diverse teams. They build organizations that are more innovative, more adaptable, and better equipped to succeed in a global marketplace. The power of emotional intelligence in leadership. IQ might get you in the door, but it's EQ, emotional intelligence, that will make you a great leader. Emotional intelligence is about understanding and managing your own emotions and being able to recognize and influence the emotions of others. It's about having empathy, being self-aware, and being able to build strong relationships. Leaders with high emotional intelligence can read a room. They can sense undercurrents of tension or excitement. They know how to motivate different personality types. They can diffuse conflicts before they escalate. They're also better at handling pressure, at staying calm in a crisis. They don't let their emotions cloud their judgment or derail their effectiveness. And this emotional steadiness, it inspires confidence. It earns respect. So how do you develop emotional intelligence? Start by becoming more aware of your own emotions, practice mindfulness, reflect on your reactions, ask for feedback on how you come across to others. Then work on your empathy. Really try to put yourself in others' shoes. Listen not just to words, but to tone, to body language. Try to understand not just what people are saying, but why they're saying it. And finally, practice managing your emotions. This doesn't mean suppressing them. It means acknowledging them, understanding them, but not letting them control you. It means responding rather than reacting. As a leader, one of your key responsibilities is to foster an environment where continuous learning is not just encouraged, but expected. In today's fast-paced world, organizations that don't learn and adapt quickly get left behind. And the same is true for individuals. So how do you create this culture of learning? First, model it yourself. Be a lifelong learner. Share what you're learning. Be open about your own growth areas. Show that it's okay not to know everything, as long as you're willing to learn. Second, encourage risk-taking and experimentation. Create safe spaces for people to try new things, to stretch themselves. Celebrate failures as learning opportunities, not just successes. Third, provide resources for learning. This could be formal training programs, mentorship opportunities, or simply time set aside for personal development. Show that you value learning by investing in it. Fourth, recognize and reward learning, not just results, but effort put into growth and development. This sends a powerful message about what's truly valued in your organization. And finally, make learning a part of everyday work. Encourage reflection after projects. Foster knowledge sharing. Create systems for capturing and disseminating lessons learned. When you create this kind of learning culture, you're not just developing more skilled team members, resilient organization. You're fostering innovation, and you're earning the respect of those who see that you're invested in their growth and development. Authentic leaders are true to themselves. They don't try to fit into some predetermined mold of what a leader should be. They know their values, their strengths, their weaknesses, and they're not afraid to show them. This doesn't mean oversharing or neglecting professional boundaries. It means being genuine. It means aligning your words and actions with your values. It means being the same person whether you're in the boardroom or the break room. Authentic leaders are also transparent. They share information openly. They explain the reasoning behind decisions. They are honest about challenges and setbacks. This transparency builds trust. It earns respect. But perhaps most importantly, authentic leaders are consistent. They don't say one thing and do another. They don't change their personality to fit the audience. This consistency makes them predictable, reliable. And in a world of uncertainty, this reliability is deeply respected. So how do you become a more authentic leader? Start by doing some serious self-reflection. What are your core values? What do you stand for? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Once you have a clear understanding of who you are, commit to being that person consistently. Be willing to be vulnerable. Share your journey, your struggles, your lessons learned. Let people see the real you, because when you're authentic, you give others permission to be authentic too. And that creates deeper connections, stronger teams, and more genuine relationships. You remember, people don't follow titles. They follow people. Real people with real strengths and real flaws. So be real. Be you. That's the foundation of authentic leadership. Speaking like a leader, earning respect. It's not about being perfect. It's not about never making mistakes. It's about striving to be your best self every day. It's about using your words and actions to make a positive impact on those around you. It's about clarity, confidence, authenticity, empathy, and purpose. It's about listening as much as speaking. It's about leading by example. It's about continuous learning and growth. It's about serving others, being decisive, handling ambiguity, showing vulnerability, and practicing emotional intelligence. It's about creating a culture of learning, being culturally aware, and always striving for authenticity. And most importantly, It's about making a difference, because true leadership isn't about you. It's about the people you lead. It's about the impact you have. It's about leaving things better than you found them.